Good morning, everyone. My name is Richard Valdez, and I only serve as the Director for Career and Technical Education for Edinburg CISD. I'm thrilled to share how the recent Jet Grant, which is Jobs in Education for Texans, has made a tremendous difference for our Edinburg CISD students and their futures. Thanks to this initiative, our district received the maximum grant award of $350,000, which has been instrumental in enhancing our career and technical education program. Specifically, the Jet Grant has helped us enhance various programs of study in our health science career cluster. Courses that have benefited from the Jet Grant include Principles of Health Science, Medical Terminology, Health Science Theory, Medical Microbiology, Anatomy and Physiology, Health Science Theory with clinical rotations. Also, our health science practicum courses benefit from this grant, which includes our CNA program, our emergency medical technician program, the electrocardiogram technician program, as well as our phlebotomy program. This funding has allowed us to invest in cutting-edge equipment and training tools that bring real-world hands-on learning right into our science classrooms. Equipment purchased with this grant includes a C-Space running medical lab simulator, interactive male and female mannequins, nursing end simulators, demo dose med dispensers, venipuncture arms, and an EKG machine to weigh the transplantations. These resources aren't just machines or instruments. They are gateways to in-demand careers that our students can step into with confidence. Thanks to this grant, approximately 505 students are now getting certified as nurse assistants, medical assistants, pharmacy technicians, phlebotomists, and EKG technicians. Fields that are vital to our community and in high demand across Texas. But beyond numbers and tools, the true impact shines in our students. Their growing confidence, skills, and career readiness are even more evident because of this grant. They're not just learning theory, they're gaining practical experience, earning industry-based certification and skills, and becoming workforce ready. That means better jobs, bigger opportunities, and brighter futures for the wider age. To everyone involved in this grant and everyone who supported our students and our career and technical education program on this journey, thank you. Together, we're investing not only in equipment, but in the dreams, skills, and futures of our students, and ultimately strengthening the economic and social fabric of our community. Thank you.
Next, I will call to the podium Mr. Jaime Escobar, Jr., CTE CCMR Director for Roma ISD.
Good morning,
everybody. It's such an honor to be here this morning, and I'm representing Roma ISD. Our superintendent couldn't be here, but we have Mr. Dr. Usman here, our principal. Dr. Usman. Mr. Treviño, head counselor. And this support with us, CTCCMR specialist. There's never been a more exciting time to be part of education. I see how education, through the Jet Grant, through several opportunities, especially from the state government, from the Texas workforce, has made education tangible. And it's not just made it something where it's theory. Well, maybe I'll study this. Our kids are going into education with a much better idea of what they want to do, and they're going to school knowing that they're going to receive IBCs and so many other certificates that will allow them to be ready for the workforce or to continue with college. This Jet Grant in particular has made it, it's going to be very beneficial for our students. It's an award of over $216,000, and it's for our students interested in nursing and health sciences careers. We have an excellent partnership with all our community colleges, especially with South Texas College that's right next to us. But we're happy to be here with Texas Southmost College as well. And we hope to grow in this partnership as well. But it's a great honor to be here. I'm very proud of our school district. We're, by the way, at a school district and at the high school. So let's give them one applause. You always said a lot of talks about the ratings. We're very proud of the work that's being done at Roma. And we thank you all, Commissioner, and all of you for the leadership, for allowing our students to have these opportunities that when I was in high school back in 1997, these weren't around. It wasn't even a pipe dream like that. It's technical. Now it's real, it's happening, and the future is looking bright for Texas students and educators. Thank you all very much. Yeah.
And we're excited that we'll be working with me more directly. And if you're at A school, imagine when you're part of the Texas Southmost College, you'll be an A++. Also here today, we have Ms. Vanessa Rivera, CTE Director at South Texas ISD. Would you please join me and say a few words?
Good afternoon. My name is Vanessa Rivera. I'm the CTE Director for South Texas ISD. With us today, we do have our principal from South Texas ISD Medical Professions, Mr. Mosenucio. Health Superintendent, Dr. Mike Montaminara was not able to be here this morning, but he does send his respects and making sure that we're thankful for the opportunity. As a Board of Directors for South Texas ISD, we would also like to thank them for their leadership in allowing us to create these opportunities for our students. They're not only impacting South Texas ISD, but the community. As previously mentioned, we do partner up with several institutes of higher education, and our goal to the Jet Grant was to provide opportunities for stimulation experiences for our students, in which they in turn are able to go out to the workforce and be ready not only for their practical experiences their senior year, but as well as being workforce ready or lined up to find a career, finding a passion. That's something they're passionate about, because it's never too late to continue our education. That is something we instill in our students. What you gain with us are milestones that can get you career ready and at the same time preparing for your educational journey that's ahead. Thank you for the Jet Grant awarding. That has allowed us to expand our simulation labs, not only having a hospital setting for our students in our various programs, but also having a clinical study in which students start to understand the differences and different roles as to if you have a PCT or a CCMA or a CNA, what are the appropriate work sites and where are the locations that the students would be looking into hiring, or looking into nursing homes, or what are your different options in that field? With that, thank you very much.
Next, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Stella Garcia, Vice President of Institutional Best and Chief of Staff at Texas Southmost College.
Good morning. Thank you to Commissioner Treviño and the Texas Workforce Commission for being here and for approving our grant. We appreciate that. And if you've been to any of our sessions before, the trustees have been extremely supportive of everything we do. And if you've been to ITech and seen the welding bag, it's millions of dollars worth of investment that the board has made. And so in this particular case, we're adding to the welding lab. We're not adding additional trainers, but we're adding additional equipment to supplement the lab that is there. And so in this, at the time of the funding, which is a year ago, the program that we supported was through our non-credit side, or workforce training. So 57 students were trained on that equipment for structural welding to complete their certificate of proficiency, and they all got the skills needed to enter into the workforce. And so the good news for the college is this fall, those students can now, as they choose, can come and enroll in our credit welding program. So we have started welding structural welding certificate 1 and 2. And so we have students enrolling in our credit site now as well. So we're excited about continuing to expand to meet industry needs. And we wouldn't do this without the support of our board of trustees of the Texas Workforce Commission of Administration for allowing us to submit these types of grants, because the grant also requires match. So those of us that write grants know well about match. And so that changes things in our budget, which also requires work. So there's a lot that goes into the grants. So I want to thank administration, I want to thank faculty, and our grants department. That's just the one person thing you want to know for writing the grant, for all the work that we do, that all of us do, and in particular for just continuing to support the work we do so that we can continue to serve the students and this community. So thank you again for supporting us, and thank you everyone for being here, all of our educational partners. And we look forward for this equipment to continue to be in good use for everyone of that. So thank you.
Oh, go ahead, we're rolling along. That's good. That's good. 2040. Listen to that. Our final grant recipient to speak today is Ms. Elisa Gomez, CTC Director of Weslaco ISD. Would you please say a few words to them?
I've always thought that this has the most awesome mascot. It is the most intimidating one, that is for sure. No matter, it has the bear, the lion, the scorpion. Yes, strikes fear in the hearts of everyone. My name is Elisa Gomez, and I am the CT director in Weslaco. I'm very appreciative to be here. I want to echo Delsa's words in that my motto has always been, or my philosophy has always been, based on Frederick Douglass, who is my hero. I read about him when I was an English teacher and how he would give his food for lessons from the other children who were allowed to go to school. And I thought, I don't know how many of us would be willing to make that sacrifice to get an education, but what CTE does, and through the grants that are given or awarded, rather, we can make education that equalizing power. So we had gone through a process of trying to figure out who would be next in line for our focus and our improvements, and that went to our health science department, because our instructors are amazing, super dedicated, always at school. I tell them, just bring your sleeping bags, and that way you don't have to worry about coming home, because they're there all the time. They're amazing teachers. The core academics has a lot to learn from the level of rigor that is presented through our CTE programs, taking the students to the ice. So with our money, we had some hospital beds that had wheels that were melting into the concrete. So we're going we replaced those, and we also purchased two $125,000 simulator mannequins, top of the line Laerdal mannequins that can exhibit symptoms. And we know that these young men and women will be able to get the best education that they possibly can in the level of school that they are, and more so inspire in them that whole desire to expand their knowledge, which goes along with that philosophy. Like, what will we do with this knowledge that we have and the opportunities we have to pass on knowledge to our students and encourage them and give them that love, that utter joy for learning. So I thank you very much, and on behalf of Weslaco ISD and our superintendent, Dr. Richard G. Behan, I thank you very much.
Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and sharing your thoughts with the group. I'm now honored to introduce our Texas Workforce Commissioner and our good friend, Alberto Treviño III, In 2023, Mr. Treviño was appointed by the governor and approved by the Texas Senate to serve as a commissioner representing labor for the Texas Workforce Commission. We also claim the commissioner as one of our own. He is a former instructor at the Texas Southmost College, Police Academy. We're happy to welcome you, your family, anytime back. So thank you for being here, Commissioner. Please help me welcome our commissioner.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rodriguez. And good morning, everyone. It's an honor to be here back in my home area, Rio Grande Valley. I did attend Texas Southmost College, graduated with an associate's degree back in 1986. So it's been a while, but like everybody has said, it's never too late to learn. We are always learning. And at the Texas Workforce Commission, we're honored to present 5 Jet Grant awards to outstanding recipients. That's going to be an investment not only in the students of our area, but the communities that we serve and our workforce. These 5 grants are going to be instrumental in training students in healthcare and welding, 2 industries that are in desperate need of skilled workforce and workers that can help our area and our economy.
Cool.
I get to see behind the curtain, if you will, as a commissioner representing Lather. And what I mean by that is I see the work that goes into presenting these grants. A lot of times I get the credit, but it's not so. It's all of you that actually put in for the grant. If y'all didn't put in for these grants, we wouldn't be here today. It's the staff at Texas Workforce Commission that do the hard work to figure out and ascertain who is next to get these credits. Workforce Solutions, Lower Rio Grande Valley, Frank Almaraz and his team. Workforce Solutions, Cameron County, Mr. Rafael Villa and his team. And our own Texas Workforce Employer Engagement and Outreach Specialist, Nestor Lopez, instrumental here in the Valley to make sure that the funds come where they're needed. And that's right here at home, where we will keep instructing and training our workforce and our young students. In the first year, 2,100 students will be educated in the healthcare and welding industry. And it will give these students not just an opportunity to earn a job that has good wages, but it will give them stability. And it'll give them the power to have a career where they can get advancement. So it's very important to me to make sure that everybody has that opportunity here in the Rio Grande Valley. So with that, the Texas Workforce Commission is proud to present these grants to the 5 recipients and their education partners. And I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here today and being the leader that you are in this community to make sure that we keep our Texas economy strong, especially here in the Rio Grande Valley. So with that, I will now present the checks to the recipients.